Hey everybody, Caroline Bolderston here with Coaching on the Go, and we are needing to talk about the flaky buyer situation at the moment. I know my last Coaching on the Go was about a lack of genuine buyers in the marketplace, and today I wanted to focus on the fact that some of the buyers you are meeting who are genuine are behaving in a non-urgent and slightly flaky way. And what on earth do we do about that? So there's usually only two reasons that buyers are flaky. Number one, there's either a lack of urgency or any fear that if they hold off, they'll lose something. It often means that they're not feeling that when they're flaky. They think they've got time. They think they can sit back and wait and see. And you might be hearing language like that. Or the other reason that a buyer comes across as flaky is that, as I've mentioned in previous Coaching on the Goes, they're not actually a buyer at all. So they're either researching or they're there for other reasons. And they're just using their objections about the property as a smokescreen, just to kind of go, it's not for us because, I need a more private courtyard or whatever it might be. And it's not really an objection because then even if it had a private courtyard, they're not ready yet to do anything. So we just need to have that awareness and understanding first. And then I want to step you through what I believe is a pretty simple 3-step framework here to try and influence the buyers who are active buyers and influence them to keep their focus on the property rather than letting it go too easily, because that's what's happening. And as agents, it's our job to keep the buyers engaged, to not let them go easy. We have to have the skill to influence that. So I wrote down the 3 steps. So step 1 is that we absolutely have to find the emotional charge for that buyer about the property. Now, what I mean by that is if they're saying, it's nice, but it's on a bit of a busy road, so I'll keep looking. We've got to find out, why did they come and look at it in the first place? Like, there must be something that emotionally charged them to think, I want to come and look at this property. So let's ask that question. And it might be, okay, you might respond if there's some kind of objection. You might go, okay, so, what made you want to look at this one today? What was it about this property that actually brought you here? Find out what the positives are, because too often they're focused on the negatives, the busy road. And in fact, we've got to get the positives. So what brought them here? They might share with you a couple of things. And then I need you to dial up the emotion around that and go, okay, so you're looking for something, that's got a big spacious outdoor area like this one has. And dial up the positives, find the emotional charge. That's step 1. Then step 2 is you then need to assess, are they an active buyer? Are they in a position to actually do something right now? So what you will do in this situation, there are a number of questions you could ask, but I think just be pretty straightforward about it and ask them. Just go, okay, so when you find the right one, is there anything preventing you from being able to secure it, to make an offer, to sign a contract, whatever you want to say? Would you be able to go ahead and try and secure a property if you found the right one? Is there anything stopping you? That's what you've got to find out. Are they an active buyer? Because if they're not an active buyer and they say, we're not ready yet, or, we need to, I'm waiting on, money to be released from something, then they can give us all the objections they want, because it doesn't matter if the objections weren't there. They're still not in a position to do anything. So let's find that out. That's step 2. Step 3 is we need to then create the thing that's missing in this climate, which is a sense of urgency, a sense of missing out. So let's go through that. Step 1, we found out the emotional charge around the property. We dial it up. Step 2, we assess, are they active? Are they ready to go on something? If the answer is yes, then we go to step 3, which is create some urgency around that. So you might say, okay, well, look, given that you're looking for something, repeat the emotional charge you uncovered at the beginning. And this property has all of that. Look, it probably makes sense if, we get your partner through. Let's say they said, I'll come back on the weekend and get my partner through. Take that, get get an inspection and say, look, we probably need to get your partner through. There are a couple of people kind of sniffing around, so how about we book in an appointment for a second inspection? I'd hate for you to miss this because your partner hasn't seen it if somebody wants to, make a move on it. So when can I meet you back here? So that's kind of the framework, team. 3 simple steps, and create some urgency, the perceived fear of loss. But you can't do that step 3 if you have not found the emotional charge in step 1. So the order is really, really important. So I hope that gives you some clarity and gives you a framework to work within. Take it for a spin and let me know how you go. It's all about keeping the buyers in, influencing them, challenging their thinking, and you creating an impact and actually influencing the outcome that happens. So go forth with that and see how it goes. All right, I will see you next time. Bye for now.